Good evening. Welcome to Yemen Today TV. I'm Abir Ali and you're watching the English news. Security sources reveal details of 5 secret prisons and detention facilities used by the Iran-backed terrorist Houthi militia in Sana'a since it took control of it in October 2014. According to the same sources, those secret prisons are used in detaining dissidents and anyone who criticizes the politics of the rebels. This report has more.
The Yemeni Khabar news agency revealed that the Houthi rebels have turned homes of military leaders and government service buildings into secret prisons to kidnap dissidents. The agency said these prisons are crowded with hundreds of abductees and forcibly disappeared persons who are subjected to the most heinous violations and the practice of psychological and physical torture. Media sources called on the United Nations, the International Red Cross, and all international organizations concerned with human rights to intervene urgently to protect the abductees and the forcibly disappeared persons and to preserve their physical integrity and to put pressure on the Houthis to reveal their fate. According to the Euro-Mediterranean Monitor, Houthis run unofficial centers for detention, including residential buildings, schools and universities who do not meet the minimum international and local standards for detention concerning hygiene, ventilation, the provision of proper health care, water, electricity and basic necessities. The Euro-Mediterranean Monitor added that the rebels adopt various forms of torture, varying between physical and mental one. Houthis' most prominent torture method was severe beating with heavy tools such as rifle butts. They also use other forms of torture such as hanging from harness for long periods, whipping detainees while naked, and using chemical incendiary materials. This caused permanent disabilities to some detainees, while some others died during torture, especially those who were hit on the head with batons or those who were sprayed with acid. On the other hand, there were various forms of mental torture. This involved intimidation and pressuring detainees to confess to charges they didn't commit. Houthis kept them in solitary confinement, confiscated their clothes and medicines, and insulted and threatened the detainees to harm their families. They also blackmailed their families in exchange for releasing them. Most of those released suffer from psychological problems that require long-term rehabilitation.